Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Relentless push east continued. Well, they're destroying the Ottomans, and they're not really putting up too much of a fight. We can take them on in unfavourable terrain, and our statistics are just so much better than theirs. Look at that. These guys are now a pushover, which is fantastic, assuming nothing changes. So, while we're going to be at war, we did call on in Austria with our alliance with them. Not that they've particularly done too much, but again, every little bit does help. But that was also part of a very cunning plan to involve them in a war that they cannot then defend their friends with. So, having a bit of a look between episodes, I realised that we were sort of thinking of attacking Denmark at some point. They have a whole bunch of trade power that I want my hands on, so we're going to try and go for that. The difficulty being that we don't have a whole stack of claims, so we do need to fix this. So let's go ahead and cancel favours with Austria. That's not going to be that important to us, and what we are going to do is quickly see how fast we can get some claims over here. It shouldn't take us too long, it'll only be about 20, and we'll be able to go for some areas. I'd love to be able to take Stockholm and finish off this state. I would also love to be able to go for some larger swaths of land, but we will see what we can get access to. So that will be a thing for us to see. Alright, so we've got all of that. We've got plenty of manpower. In fact, we're doing very, very well in that regard. So I think with everybody joining together, we should be fine. So let's go ahead and start up and rolling. It looks like we've lost a couple troops, but they're losing far more than us. We'll take out a nice little 10-1 over here, and then, you know what? Let's go... where are they all heading? Let's head over here, and then let's rotate around over there. Let's also shift consolidate, so we have a very strong front line. Actually, you know what? No, I don't even think it's worth it. There's only 1,000 troops there. I'd be surprised if we lost any men. There we go. So that'll be fine. We've got that. Let's go ahead and work our way towards that siege. That fortification, I should say. And then these guys... We don't quite have access yet. Yeah, their navy is still in the way. But you know what? Just for the sake of planning out our situation here, let's go ahead and take back Constantinople. We'll hand that back to us so we can start working on a peace deal. But again, of course, we need to make sure that we do not take this until... Oh. We might not actually have enough war score to be able to do this. Okay, that takes us to 96%. And I don't see us taking any land down over there for now. Okay, and I guess the rest will have to be money, which is still a decent chunk. We'll gain the majority. Yeah, okay, so that'll be our plan. Still need many more reasons, so we'll leave that be. I think what we are going to do, though, is if we're going to be fighting Denmark, I think what we can do is... Let's see, is it Hungary? That'd bring in Munich, Thuringia, Mecklenburg. You know, let's just see. Who are the people? Cologne, Brandenburg, Mainz, Saxony, Baden, Salzburg, and Mecklenburg. Okay, so Mecklenburg is definitely someone we want on the list. What about Brandenburg? Okay, here we go. So that's Mecklenburg as well. Doesn't bring in the others, but we could happily convert them. So that is one option. And then... Oh, Mecklenburg comes in automatically. Okay, hang on a second. Lüneburg, were you guys on the list? No, I don't think you were. Now we need Saxony, Mainz. Yeah, Cologne. So I'm sure there's going to be something we can do, but either way, as you can see there, our numbers are fantastically in our favour. So we will start that war. Denmark themselves have only 43,000 troops, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to march some troops up over here, and we will quickly zip down and try and defend after taking something. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's also make sure in preparation we go ahead and get our navy together. Let's bring that there, and you know what? We need an admiral. That's what we need. We haven't had one, so we should probably do that just in case. Some extra leader value, sure. fire is better than nothing. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll leave the obsolete ships for now, I think. Let's see, how much would that cost? 447. Ooh. Okay, well, you know what? That'll just be a little bit of a ways away. But that is fine. We've got you heading in over here. You are our fantastic siege. And actually, you know what? You're really good at combat too. Do we really need that much more over here? You know what? I don't think we do. I think we cancel going for this. Let's march you up over here and go for a... Yeah, we'll move over here. That way we can quickly take Stockholm. We should be able to then have access through here through owning both sides of the strait. We can get our navy and park them here, so if at the very beginning of the war there's anyone there, we can quickly destroy them. Let's see, these guys do have a fair few ships, so we should be careful. But let's also go ahead and build up some more just in case. Let's go for another heavy, I think. Whereabouts are you? Galleon, there we are. Let's build up a couple of those just to speed things up a little bit. Give us a little bit of extra fighting power. In fact, you know what? 313 days, that's pretty good. 343. Yeah, we'll go for that as well. And then... No, let's do one more. And then we'll go for a couple more galleys. We'll just quickly build that out as far as we can. And see about taking us up to our force limit. Alright, so that should be pretty good. There we go. So that's all of those. Let's go one over here. We've got 4 more. How quick can we build up over here? 270. You know what? It's going to be at least a year, so I suppose it's not the end of the world. We'll just do what our money will allow. Alright then, so let's see, what else is going on? Looks like the Ottomans are sending troops into our subjects' lands. Honestly, that's fine by me. That doesn't really concern me much. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting that war started so we can deal with what's left. They've only got 118,000 troops, and realistically, I think we can take them on even with slightly less numbers than what they have, so I'm not too concerned. Let's see, these guys are going to march over there, you're marching over here, that's all well and good. You, my little friends, cannot do anything there. Let's go. Now, let's join you all together. Let's march you over there. Yeah, and then I think we'll get you ready to reinforce for our new war that we're planning. They're all broken, so that's fine and dandy. Let's march you over there. Let's march you over here. Hang on a second. 1 siege, 3 siege. Yeah. We'll go ahead and march over there. In fact, let's go ahead and get our troops all together. I think that'd be a better use of my time, and realizing that we can go through there is rather handy. We don't need this one, so let's hand that to Georgia. Give them that extra defensiveness, and same with Adana there. Let's go to Georgia. Alright, I think this should be pretty good. Alright, relation has been cancelled, so no longer transferring trade power. I suppose that's something. We can fight Burgundy if we want because of a trade conflict. Okay, Burgundy. Okay, so you're over there. Tuscany and Spain, they're your friends. Okay. Well, we're not going to bother about you for now. Cologne. Alright, you know what? No. Let's not get distracted. Let's just focus on the main things first, and that is getting ourselves to a better position against the Ottomans. Alright. Gain Diplo power or gain some opinion. Honestly, we're going to take the power every single time. It's truly the better move. And then let's go ahead and spend a very small amount of money to save a merchant. It's not worth losing that much trade power, so we'll save him. And I think that will do well enough. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Alright, you're marching up over here. Where are the rest of the Ottomans? Saw a 50 stacks somewhere, but they seem fairly hesitant to join on in. But you know what? It is what it is. We'll just let that be. Take on a couple more single regiments as they're growing. Not very difficult. You know, sure. You want to fight people? You can go ahead and do that. We'll let you do your thing. Conversions are going nicely. Oh, and there's that 50 stack. Yep, okay, so, you know, unfortunately, our little subject is not as powerful as we, so, yeah, that is understandably bad news bears for them. But for us, we have a pretty solid position. They shouldn't be able to go this way. They should be caught either here or here or there. So all of this is fairly easy for us to wrap on up. Let's see, where are you going? Over there? Yeah, these guys aren't escaping anytime soon, so we'll just let that be. Alright, right. All those troops are together. Let's get them over towards there. Just make sure that we can push through nice and easily. These guys are sorted. You're heading up as well. Let's just double check. Are we... No, we're not going to be stacked up too high, so that'll be fine. And then... you know what? We can probably just march some troops up over here. Yeah, we're going to want you up around there. That'll be fine. Do we have access through... Oh, we have access through a fair bit of Europe, thanks to the Emperor. Alright, well, noted. Let's get you two in position, and then from there, I think we'll just go ahead and declare our war. At this point, we've got a good 60,000 over here. The Austrians are going to be swinging around as well, so it's not going to cause us too much hassle. And again, they've only got 120,000 troops at best. Alright, but either way, it looks like our Emperor may have died. Yeah. Anna Rukovic is now our glorious leader. She has finally made it to the throne, which is very nice for us. Our first Tsaritsa. So it looks like we've got Martial Educator. That's good. She's 38, 654, a very, very strong ruler. And I guess we're going to go ahead and need some royal marriages. Alright, but either way, we'll leave that for a second. Let's just quickly go ahead and see about using some of this spy network. I don't think we need too much here. I think we'll go for... sabotaging recruitment, I suppose. No, you know what? Slander the merchants. There we go. That'll hurt them economically for a bit. It doesn't really bother us too much. And... oh, darn. I thought we had sent someone over to Denmark. I guess I got in my own way there. Whoopsie daisies. Alright, well hopefully that builds fairly quick. It does look like it's going up at a reasonable pace, so we'll see how that goes. Ottomans have taken a little bit of land, which is inconsequential. Lose a whole stack of money? Oh man. Heck. I guess we're going to lose some trade efficiency and taxes for a while. Yeah. It's not ideal, but we're not paying that kind of cash. Yeah, it's really not worth it to us. Alright, so either way, let's go ahead and start moving around. We'll zip on over there. You can zip up over here. That'll be a-okay. In fact, let's get you working on that siege. Now that we have access, the Austrians should be able to make their way across fairly easily. Yeah, it's not going to be too bad for us. Alright, Siege of Ankara is over. Excellent. That is another one to us. Let's hand to Georgia. Let's go ahead and take some more battles where we can. Let's see. You guys, you're heading up through there. You're heading up through here. Oh, it looks like we may have doubled up a little. Let's take our other army and march them back a fraction. So that's 60,000, 90,000, 130. Yeah, realistically, we've got 100,000 here. We should be fine. Yeah, we can outnumber them, and that's not including Austria. So that is good enough in my eyes. We probably need, let's see, if we're getting 2 per month, that means in 9 months we should be able to get and claim on the area, which is all that we really want. So we'll let that be. Looks like Sudebnik or Streltsy progress. Let's go with lower autonomy? I think that seems reasonable. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue to favor the boyars. That'll be fine. That'll help us out as we pick up some more land. Alright, we lost a fort. That's not terrible either. But that's about the only thing that we're really losing. Look at that. They're just starting to trickle on through. This is going to be very, very nice for us. Alright, so we just got to sit back, relax, and enjoy the loot. I think that is most reasonable. Alright. Let's see. What else have we got? Taking a couple more occupations. Let's go. Let's see. Can't go to those forts. I suppose we could just stay where we are and take a little bit more money. That's a pretty decent way of prolonging this war and avoiding the Austrians getting involved in our next one. So I suppose that's fine. We've got a decent amount of spy network against Delhi as well, so I suppose we should go ahead and... 28. Alright, we'll hold off a little bit longer for that one, but again, that's also growing at a fairly good pace. Rebels have crossed the border. That's not ideal, but they should. Moguls. Oh no, unfortunately that is one of them. Alright, well... Alright, it is what it is. We should also double check how our war exhaustion is going. Looks like we're fine still. That's not exactly an issue there. Yeah, alright, we're doing perfectly fine. Alright then, you know what? Let's go ahead and... Oh, I was about to say, see what else we can do, but I guess we've finished up a siege, so let's move... Let's just move a little bit over. We'll go ahead and check in on all of those. Oh, that seems out of money. Let's move on to the next couple of provinces. Yeah, again, just looting, taking money. That's all going to be what we want. Let's see, buildings. We should probably see about some more buildings. Looks like we've finished up with our university, so I think we should have enough for the Age of Absolutism. We have 4. I could have sworn we had one more. Alright, well, you know what? That's fine. We'll save up for one. That'll be our next building. Conversions, that's fine. Expensive edicts, let's go ahead and get rid of those. We don't need that anymore. And then, oh, of course, let's get our navy together. Let's bring them around. And then let's go ahead and hold down left control and select, so it's only the navy. And bring them all together. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Alright, let's see what's going on here. No invasions imminent, that's good. Just making money, so that's all fun. And again, still making money. Looks like Austria's working on a siege or two, that's fine. Their manpower is now equal to how much they have fielded, so I guess that's good. We have some rebels apparently. Oh, but they're disappearing. It must be due to the overextension and religious unity, or it's just converted to the proper faith, I should say. So that should be helping us out there. And then... let's see, let's just keep a careful eye on all of this. Delhi, we now have enough for that area claim. Let's go with... what do we want? Well, I suppose that's the highest amount of development, so I suppose that's what we want first. Take that too, and then... let's see, yeah, still building up that spy network with Denmark. That'll just have to be what it is. Let's see. Yeah, we're not really too bothered. Let's march on over there, just take down another province. You can probably move on over there as well. You can move up over here. Again, we're not trying to destroy the Ottomans' army. Through having such a large army, it's going to cripple them economically in the long run, as they lose out on all of this power and trade and taxes and all that jazz. So it's not really in our best interests to take that away from them. We want to leave them with the biggest expenses that we can get a hold of. Alright, Denmark, let's see. Area 28. Oh, bother. Alright, fine. You know what? We'll give it the extra 3 months that is needed. That's fine. Although, apparently, foreign quarter of Pskov. Denmark's opinion is increased. we get a thriving merchant community. Okay. Or we can go for more trade power and they will dislike us. Well. We do need to develop you a little bit further to increase to a level 3. That'll give us 10 years. That would make it much cheaper. So that'd take us down to a plus 5%, and then if we develop the province with the edict, that'll save us 5%. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and we will do this. Local development costs will be good. Extra goods produced as well will be nice. Yeah, that's not a bad plan. That is not a bad plan at all. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and catch these guys out. May as well take every little battle that we can. We'll shuffle you up onto the next little bit as well. We'll keep on occupying whatever we can get our hands on. That'll be fine. In fact, there we go. We should just go ahead and keep doing that. There we are. Every little battle will add on up, and it always shores up our position that they'll have to win many more battles to try and get back the show of superiority, which I do not believe is probable in any case. Alright, one more month we can finally get our claims and then go to war. And so, you know what, just to prepare, let's go ahead and call back our counter-espionaging spy from them. Let's go ahead and go for fabricate claims on an area. There's obviously only one we can go for. That's a very nice amount of land though, so we'll go ahead and pick that up. So now we have all of this claimed, so that'll be very good for our economy. And now that we've got that done, I think in 10 days we declare war. Yep, I think that's the best thing for us. Let's see, so declaring war. Okay, we'll take all of those. We could go for cleansing of heresy just to avoid the aggressive expansion, which I think could be ideal. Hungary, who do you bring in? Dithmarschen, Thuringia, Brandenburg, and Mecklenburg. Okay, so those are the two that we do like. Munich. Wait a second, are you on the list? I don't think Munich is. No. Okay, so that's one option. So that was with Hungary. Let's try Brandenburg. Brandenburg would bring in... well, they're automatically an elector. Then there's Mecklenburg. And all of the rest do not matter. Then we have... if we go for Mecklenburg, we'll have Brandenburg. Good. And no one else counts. Or we have Mecklenburg. Wait. No, that doesn't change anything. And then Dithmarschen, that calls on in... absolutely no one extra as well. Okay, none of the ones that we really bothered about. Let's go with... let's just go ahead and call on in Brandenburg. That'll be fine. Their troops are nowhere near as close to ours. We're going to be able to absolutely dominate. In fact, if we can... how many more troops do you think we could call on in before we get in a little bit of trouble? Let's not... let's avoid Hungary, I think. They have... no one that I really care about, but they do have the Papal State, which could be annoying to deal with. Let's see. Let's go with Brandenburg. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and check who these guys are allied with. Alright. They have Munster and Liège. Then these guys are allied to Lüneburg. Okay, Moravia, Thuringia. Okay, so that's possible. You know what? In fact, I'm just going to quickly hit pause. I'm going to write it down a whole bunch of notes, and I will tell you what I come up with because I feel like I could spend a fair bit of time trying to figure out the best way to fight the right combination. So I will see you in just 1 second. Okay, so we are back. Yeah, so that took a little bit longer than I was expecting. In the end, I had to break for dinner, and so I'm returning now, which is all good. I am ready for battle. But in all of my little calculations, I did have a little bit of an idea, and I think we know who we're going to be fighting. But if we take a look here, we definitely know that we're fighting Hungary and Brandenburg, Mecklenburg, Dithmarschen, and what have you. So since we're doing so well in this current war, I feel like if we're going to start this war, we should be doing so on the best terms possible. And right now, we've got a couple of troops who don't really need to be engaging right now. We can move up to Hungary. So we're going to send you up over here and you up over there. I think, let's just check their fortifications. Let's see, 3 siege and 3 siege. Okay, so it's 6 of one, half a dozen the other. These guys can go here, take that fort. These fellows can go over here and we'll work on that fort. So Hungary has a total of 46,000 troops. They are roughly equal, but again, if we can get rid of these guys, that's a whole heap of their potential strength taken out. We'll go for them, and then that is what we will do. So we'll march those guys across there. We'll hold off on the declaration of war for just a little bit until they get into position. With these fellows, we should have enough troops as it stands, so these fellows are going to go ahead and march. What is it? Where do we have access to? I think we can go all the way around. Yeah, that is going to be what we're going to do. So you can march over here. We'll probably end up fighting Moravia. So we'll piece them out as quickly as possible as well. And then we'll need some decent backup. So we will bring you up over here. And I think that should be a good 70,000. That's another 60. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. So let's also get our navies all together. That is something that we need to do. Let's make sure that they are all under good leadership. Plenty of galleys, plenty of lightships. Oh, that should be jolly, jolly good. In fact, you know what? We can probably leave these lightships. We'll go ahead and we will select the mission of Protect Trade in... Let's see. Ooh, Baltic Sea is worth a little bit. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So that'll be easy enough. That'll be all in here, and that should be relatively safe. Where we're going to be fighting mainly landlocked individuals. And then... Oh, hang on a second. Before we unpause, what's going on here? Raqqa on the 14th. We can get... Force march. Let's go ahead and quickly see if we can catch these guys. They don't have full morale, but they probably will by the time they... Oh, you know what? Maybe, maybe not. But either way, we're going to see if we can crush another 43,000. I'm assuming that these are going to be mercenaries. They... I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. So either way, we'll go ahead and try and fight them. That'll bring them back down a little bit, and then we might swing back up over here and take care of them. Realistically, I don't see the Ottomans doing too well, but again, it's just a matter of getting our troops in position to make the most. Because I believe if we do go to war... Let me check my notes here for 2 seconds. Yeah, we'll be fighting a very, very large force by ourselves, essentially. So we do need to be somewhat cognizant and plan accordingly. Alright, so let's see if we can chase these guys down. We'll give it a month or two just to let everybody get into the right position. Looks like we have military access from Dithmarschen. They're fighting Portugal and a whole bunch of people. That's fine, you can go ahead and do just that. Why they need this, I do not know. Defender against Portugal in the new Danish colonial war. Okay, so they're going to be in a little bit of trouble. We'll happily let them have that. Who knows, maybe we can catch them out and black flag them. We also have, let's see, oh that's right. Absolutism to worry about. We need to keep on working on things. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like our patriarchs are now in a position which we can revoke some things. Diplo rep and opinion of the same religion. I think that's acceptable. Either that or we lose a little bit of loyalty and influence. No, that's probably the better thing to go for. Yeah, their influence is at 53%. That's where it will be. That'll go down to 43. This will drop down to 64. So it's still in our favor, but that's easily said goodbye to. Alright then, that's fine. We'll get rid of that. And then we'll also drop... Well, if we drop the strong duchies, we will lose a little bit of Diplo power because of our situation at the moment. Yeah, it's not like we can start annexing anyone while we're at war, which is a little bit of a pickle. Yeah, we need 190. So, yeah, that'll just have to be what it is. Although, you know what? Maybe we just go ahead and top that off for a little bit. And, you know what? Let's revoke our spy network in Delhi. That'll be fine. Alright, but either way, we'll see what we can do here. Knowledge sharing has ended. Let's go ahead and keep doing that if there's anyone around. Let's see. Knowledge sharing. Who can we... Oh, we need diplomats. Okay, well, we'll leave that a little bit longer. Looks like Georgia might be able to go ahead and stack a couple of Ottomans, which would be nice. We'll try and... Let's go ahead and try and protect our friends. We'll stop force marching since I don't know where their troops went. That'll just have to be as it is. I do know that there are a couple of troops hanging out around here, trying to siege down our land. But it does look like Austria is going to be chasing them, so I'm not too concerned about that. Otherwise, I think we're good. Let's also make sure that we have everybody all together. 5 heavies, 29 galleys. That is a respectable navy. Let's bring you out of port as well, just to make sure that we can get to Stockholm when the war does arrive. And then, let's see, we still have more money to spend. Let's see, still need another university. Let's just double check that. Yeah, we're still short on a university, so you know what, let's go ahead and build that up. Let's find a trade province that we need to develop. That's already at 25. You're at 11. Let's see. 10. You know what? Maybe we go ahead and work on Crimea. Yeah. Let's go ahead and add a university to that province there. Let's go ahead and... Where were we? Let's go alphabetically for a second. That does not seem quite right. There we are. Alright, let's see. There we are. Let's go ahead and build that there. And we will use that to improve our development a little bit better in time. Alright, either way, let's see. Armies, they're moving to where they need to be to line up against Hungary. They're getting ready for Moravia. These fellows, they're also marching their way around. I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. I think we should be fine. Oh. Battle. We have 1. That's good. But it does look like they're causing a little bit of trouble. Let's see. Let's head our way over there, and then let's go ahead and march our way back over here. Yeah, try and take care of them before they take back any other forts. They can occupy whatever they want. I'm not really too concerned. They're heading in an interesting direction. I'm not sure where though, but again, we should be able to catch these troops, prevent them from getting their capital. That's the main thing that we need. And, alright, 1, 2... Oh, you know what? We have the same level of siege. Let's move you up over here. Get you ready to fight them. And then these guys... you also have 3 siege. Let's move you up over here, and you can shuffle over there. There we go. Just reducing the amount of distance that we need to travel. So you're already heading there. Hang on a second. I guess you were there as backup, weren't you? Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. We'll march you up over here. March you up over there. And then again, we will just take each other's place in the course of things. Alright, very, very good. That should be the quickest way to be able to declare this war. That should be good. Alright, they'll march around. Unfortunately, we don't have access through the Commonwealth. That would have been particularly nice. That would have sped up things immensely, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. And to avoid fighting and losing the Emperor as an ally, some things just have to be done. Alright. Alright, let's see here. What else is going on? They have 3 heavies, 17 galleys. You know, it's actually not ridiculous. We might actually be able to fight some of these. Yeah, they have 26 galleys. And then mainly lights and transports, which aren't exactly the plan, so... who knows? Let's see. We could pick up some combat width, so discontent, morale of navies, and an upgrade to galleys. But again, right now, I don't think that's an issue. We are losing money all of a sudden. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, your horses. What have we got going? Army maintenance is obviously costing us. I guess we've run out of a lot of our spoils of war. That's not ideal. Ew. You know what, just for now, since we have so much extra power, let's just go for military war taxes. Yeah, that'll be fine. And you know what? Do we want to reduce inflation a bit? You know what? We'll find out. It'll be fine. We will find out. It'll be fine. Alright, lost a couple of troops. Got a solid victory there. Let's see if we can... No, we can't chase them down. Let's move back a little bit. Keep on seeing what we can loot. Alright, these guys are ready. These guys are almost there. Alright, I think we're in a really good position to now declare this war. So, that's... 26. Okay, 5 more days. Alright, that's excellent. So that should be fine. Looks like the Ottomans are trying to group together a little bit. I'm not really too concerned. Their manpower is going pretty low and they are being chased by the Austrians. So they are in a very poor state. Alright, so either way, everybody else is ready. Let's go ahead and pick up Denmark. And now let me consult my notes to see who we need to co-belligerize. Alright, so we have Dithmarschen. They're bringing in a couple of extra buddies. I believe if we call on in... Where are they? We need Lüneburg. Here you are. And then we also need Saxony and Moravia. Yeah, Saxony, Moravia. Okay, so that's the 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no, we still have one more person. Ulm. If we bring in Ulm, that should give us... Yeah, we're going to be fighting a very big war. That's 300,000. We have roughly similar numbers, but we should be able to fight off the main chunks easily. Let's just double check. This will give us mines, which is one of our electors. That'll also fight against... Actually, hang on a second. If memory serves, maybe we can't necessarily. Let's drop for a second. Yeah, hang on a second. I think I miscalculated something. Okay, so will get us to fight mines and all of that, but I don't think that we can actually flip them. No, I think they're going to be a little bit too big, so you know what? We're going to drop them off the list. That'll make this fight a little bit easier, and then that way we're only fighting, 270,000. We'll still have fairly equal numbers of troops, except we can beat them up in smaller chunks. So let's go for conquest. No, sorry, not conquest. Cleansing of heresy. That is what we need. We'll get the show of superiority. We'll take this. We'll fight a couple of battles, peace out a couple of people, and then I think we should be in good position. And it looks like, yeah, Austria cannot join in because they are fighting on our side, which is why we called them in. So let's go ahead and confirm. It's going to be a little hectic, but it is necessary. So let's take you, work our way over to Stockholm. You, my little friend, can shuffle across as well. Let's send these guys to... Maybe we hunt enemy fleets? Yeah, let's do that in the Baltic. We don't really need to do too much more than that. If something gets dangerous, they'll know. These guys should hopefully... Actually, let's just double check. What is the size of your navy? Oh, 76. Okay. Let's go home at war just in case. And then, let's see. Who else are we fighting? We have a lot of people. So, let's march you over here. Let's march you over there. We need, let's see, 3 siege, 3 siege. Let's take you and march on over there. And then you guys... who else can we fight? Could piece out some of these little guys. Yeah, I think we go... I think we quickly go hunting and see if we can find any troops. But that is where we're going to call things for today. We'll see if we can beat up some of these small guys, piece them out, and take away whatever theoretical power they may have, and get enough war score that Austria cannot join when we have to peace out the Ottomans. So we will see how that all goes. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.